I finished a knee surgery just a few hours ago on a 79-year-old gentleman. When I walked into recovery, he looked at me and quietly asked one question. "Doctor, if I had started exercising sooner, could I have avoided this surgery?" I wish I could have told him yes. But by the time he came to me, the damage inside his knee had been building for years. His muscles had become so weak that his joint was carrying almost all the stress with every single step. That conversation stayed with me, because most people don't wait until their knees hurt. They wait until their knees stop letting them live the life they want. Today I'm going to show you the 5 exercises I wish he had started weeks, months, or even years earlier. None of them require squats, none require a gym. But together they can help rebuild the strength your knees have been missing. Before we begin, tell me your age and where you're watching from. I always enjoy seeing how many people are taking the first step towards stronger knees today. Step 1 is called the chair reset, and there is a reason it comes first. Before you can walk farther, climb stairs, or regain confidence in your knees, you need to master one of the most important movements of everyday life: standing up from a chair. Sit near the front edge of a sturdy chair with your feet about hip-width apart. Lean your body forward slightly, press through your heels, and stand up without using your hands if you can. Pause for a second, then slowly lower yourself back into the chair with control. The lowering phase is just as important because it helps strengthen the muscles that support your knees. One of the most common mistakes is using your arms to push yourself up. Another is dropping quickly back into the chair instead of lowering yourself slowly. Let your legs do the work and keep your knees aligned with your toes throughout the movement. If this feels too challenging, place a firm cushion on the chair to reduce the distance you need to stand, or lightly touch the armrest for balance until your strength improves. Aim for about 10 repetitions and repeat for 2 sets. As your legs become stronger, you'll likely notice that getting out of a chair, getting off the toilet, and standing up after sitting for a while all begin to feel easier. These are the everyday movements that help you stay active, confident, and independent. Step 2 is called the heel booster. Many people think stronger knees come only from stronger thighs, but your calf muscles play an equally important role. Stand behind a sturdy chair and lightly hold the backrest for support. Place your feet about hip-width apart. Slowly raise your heels until you are standing on the balls of your feet. Pause briefly at the top, then lower your heels back to the floor with control. Avoid rushing through the movement. A slow, steady pace helps your muscles work harder and improves balance. One of the biggest mistakes is rocking your body forward or using your arms to pull yourself upward. Another is letting your ankles roll outward or inward. Keep your body tall and let your calf muscles do the work throughout each repetition. If lifting both heels at the same time feels too difficult, begin by shifting a little more weight onto your stronger leg or reduce the height of the lift until you build more strength. As this movement becomes easier, hold the top position for a few seconds before lowering back down. Aim for about 10 to 15 repetitions and repeat for 2 sets. With regular practice, you may notice that walking feels smoother, your balance becomes more steady, and everyday activities like climbing a curb or crossing the street feel more comfortable and confident. Step 3 is called the hip shield. Have you ever noticed your knees drifting inward when you walk or climb stairs? It may seem like a small movement, but over time it can place extra stress on your knees with every step. Stand behind a sturdy chair and hold the backrest lightly for support. Keep your feet facing forward and shift your weight onto one leg. Slowly move the other leg out to the side without leaning your upper body. Pause briefly, then return to the starting position with control. The movement should feel smooth and steady rather than fast or forceful. Keep your shoulders level, your hips facing forward, and your standing knee slightly bent. Avoid turning your toes outward or swinging your leg too high. A smaller movement performed with good control is far more effective than a larger movement driven by momentum. If this feels too difficult, keep both hands on the chair and move your leg only a few inches. As your strength improves, gradually rely less on the chair while maintaining the same slow, controlled motion. Aim for about 10 repetitions on each side and repeat for 2 sets. As your hip muscles become stronger, they help keep your knees tracking in better alignment, improve your balance, and make everyday movements like walking, turning, and climbing stairs feel steadier and more confident. Step 4 is called the quad awakener. Before you begin, try this quick test. Sit in a chair and slowly straighten one leg. If your thigh starts shaking, your foot drops quickly, or you struggle to hold the position for even a second, your quadriceps may not be giving your knees the support they need. Sit near the front of a sturdy chair with your back tall and both feet flat on the floor. Slowly straighten one leg until it is almost parallel to the floor. Tighten the muscles on the front of your thigh, hold for 1 second, then lower your foot back down as slowly as you lifted it. Complete about 10 repetitions before switching to the other leg and perform 2 sets on each side. Once you can finish both sets with good control, add a light ankle weight to increase the challenge. A small amount of resistance is enough. Focus on smooth, controlled movement instead of lifting heavier weight. Avoid kicking your leg upward, leaning backward, or letting your foot drop on the way down. The lowering phase is where much of the strengthening happens, so stay in control from beginning to end. As your quadriceps become stronger, climbing stairs, standing up from a chair, and walking on hills become easier because these muscles absorb more of the workload, reducing unnecessary stress on your knees. Step 5 is called the step builder. This is where everything comes together. Standing up, pushing through your feet, keeping your knees aligned, and maintaining your balance all happen in one simple movement. Stand in front of a low step or the bottom stair of your staircase. Place one foot firmly on the step, lean your body forward slightly, and press through your heel to lift yourself up. Bring the other foot onto the step, then slowly step back down, 1 foot at a time with control. Complete about 8 to 10 repetitions on one leg before switching sides, and perform 2 sets. Choose a step that feels comfortable and keep one hand lightly on a railing or sturdy surface if you need extra balance. The goal is smooth, controlled movement, not speed. If a full step feels too difficult, begin with a lower platform or reduce the height until your strength improves. One of the biggest mistakes is pushing off too much with the back leg instead of letting the front leg do the work. Another is dropping quickly on the way down. Stay in control throughout the entire movement and let the working leg carry most of your body weight. As this exercise becomes easier, you'll likely notice everyday tasks starting to feel easier too. Climbing stairs becomes less tiring, stepping onto curbs feels more stable, and walking with confidence becomes more natural because your legs are now working together the way they were designed to. Over the next 21 days, focus on consistency, not perfection. During the first week, focus on learning the correct form. During the second week, aim for smoother, more controlled movements. By the third week, many people notice their knees feel more stable, and everyday activities like standing up, climbing stairs, and walking require less effort. If today is your first day, comment day 1, your age, and where you're watching from. Then come back after 21 days and tell us how your knees feel. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to Senior BeWell, and share it with someone who wants stronger knees without doing squats.